We welcome back in our insider and the host of the excellent Hoop Collective podcast, Brian Windhorst. We are playing something, nothing, and everything, and I want you to look at Klay, Stack. This is him at practice right now. This is happening. What do you think he looks like?
He looks good. This is everything. To see him dribbling the ball and even coming off his feet after injuring a hamstring, he should be good.
Well, it's not nothing. It's something. He's not running around like we would normally see him in a game. He's one of the most active players in the NBA. That said, it is more than 24 hours away, and I expect him to absolutely play. We'll see how effective he's going to be.
You did say when you were watching that video during the break, you said it's not natural. You said during the break when you were watching Klay, you said that's not natural, that he may have gotten some help there.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to have a hamstring strain or pull and 24 or 48 hours later that you don't feel it and you're able to push off and jump. Mm-hmm. Like either they have one hell of a training staff, which they do,
yep,
to get him ready. I'm just going to credit it to that because that thing is still pulling, it's still tight, so hopefully it'll be ready.
Yeah, and these guys obviously get round-the-clock treatment. They get electric stimulation.
Is it harder to run or
they get stuff shot up.
It's harder to run.
So that's what I want to see him run.
Yeah, it's harder to run, but we got to remember, it's 3 games left
to
win a championship.
Right?
Gotcha.
Push yourself to the end.
Exactly.
It's something. That's all I'm going to say.
Yep.
I want to move on to the rumors about Kawhi Leonard. There's been speculation about him buying a property in Toronto. Now, it's interesting considering he is a free agent this summer. I should point out he also just bought a lovely property in Southern California.
That is legitimate.
So we know that happened because we've seen the property records. This is still a report that then the person who did the report that went on the radio and then they were talking about it. So we don't know. We have not seen any documentation. Do you think it's something, nothing, or everything, Stack, these reports?
Nothing, because you can't really prove if he bought it in Toronto. If we had some solid proof, yeah, that's everything. Because why would you buy a crib in Toronto when you're already getting double taxed? The crib here, yeah, I believe that. I really don't think he's going back, even with the success. You know, it's a lot. I love Toronto.
If they win the NBA Finals, he's like, okay, I did my job, I'm out.
Me personally, I would stay in Toronto. It's everything there for him. If he's single, they have beautiful women. The city, the country's great. Everything about Canada is beautiful. It's nothing not to like about Canada, and they're winning. So I think he should stay. But if it is true that he bought a house there, then that means that's a good look for the Raptors.
First off, even if he did buy a house, Toronto real estate is an excellent investment.
Oh, boy.
So forget about that.
All right.
This
is nothing.
This is
I remember as a Browns fan hearing about Bill Cowher buying a house about 8 different times in Cleveland as they changed coaches. This is one of the things that happens all the time when there's speculation. Oh, he's looking at a house.
Right,
oh, he bought a house. Oh, he's looking at a flat.
Hey,
blah,
did
blah.
you see where his kids may be going to school?
Yeah,
that
they
kind
enrolled
of thing. We had a lot of that when LeBron was moving around as well. I don't know. I will say, Stack, that they have this Kawhi and Dine program that they've started in Toronto, which is they have a logo with Kawhi's face, and participating restaurants, if they want, have the sign in their window that says Kawhi eats free here. And when we were in Toronto this past week, they're everywhere, and they've even extended it to people saying, hey, he can have this apartment for free. Hey, he can do this for free. He can have this free Kawhi car, whatever. When you say, hey, you'll never pay for another meal in this town again, that is actually true in Toronto. Apparently, if Kawhi stays, he will never have to pay for another meal or anything.
Man.
Do you feel that would influence him?
Yes, I mean, all that stuff would influence him. Being wanted in any job that you're doing is a great feeling. And for that whole country to want him to be in Toronto, that's a good look.
Pretty cool. All right, we want to move on, though, to the topic, as long as we're on free agents, right? Nike is releasing a KD line of shirts, the Stay True Tour, right? So let's take a look at them. The back of the shirt reads, Oakland, California, followed by San Francisco. Guys, it's notable because the Warriors are going to play in their new arena next season in San Francisco.
But there's
there's
also a line through it. What does that mean?
We do not expect.
As long as we're
I think there's a line behind all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
right?
that's because he's done playing there. Whatever I know from the LeBron free agencies and other stuff like that, Nike sets up marketing plans for all scenarios. They have a scenario where LeBron was going to stay in Cleveland, where he was going to go to LA. They had a scenario where he was going to stay in Miami, go to Cleveland. I have no idea what this means, but just because Nike does a marketing campaign doesn't mean that Kevin is briefing.
Did they have a scenario? Did they have T-shirts for Philadelphia, or they took that meeting as seriously?
That may have been on a whiteboard.
Nike has no clue of what he's doing. They won't know. I think KD the only one knows. And just like the NBA, when you have a finals, they buy shirts and get shirts made for both teams.
That's correct.
So it's the same thing.
This is not a multi-billion-dollar marketing campaign here.